You did not come here to struggle. You did not come here to live in poverty. If you did not come here to pay bills, you did not come here to suffer. You came here to be the highest expression of your soul. Hey y'all, it is the goddess aka Divinity's Hottest checking the F in, and I hope y'all are having a divine ass day. I am a spiritual guide, teacher, intuitive, here to help you not only understand and understand who you are as a spiritual multidimensional being, but help you live your best life. So in today's video, I kind of was just like, I wanted spirit to take the wheel, and the information I keep getting is just talking about helping you guys to wake up. Think about a child who has no program and simply just comes into this world, a pure reflection of God, a pure reflection of love, and they grow up into this world, an entire world that was created for them to literally enjoy for themselves without any programs or any indoctrination. How do you think that baby or that young adult would live in the world? They would play, okay? They would enjoy themselves. And unfortunately, because we've grown up in a society where programs exist and also fear-based programs exist, children quite literally have the child beaten out of them. They have this playful like nature beaten out of them, and life was never meant to be super serious. Like, yes, there are things that are serious in life, but life was never meant to be serious for us. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry, spirit. I don't want to cry. Something that I do when I am, just being engulfed by negativity or by circumstances or whatever the case may be, is I call it the zoom out method. And basically what that is I remove myself from my circumstances, I remove myself from my programs, and I kind of see everything from a bird's eye view. I see all of these gods and goddesses walking this earth, living in a program, but then I also see this entire world that we've been gifted by God to simply enjoy. And it helps me to get back into a higher frequency and really appreciate what I do have, the life that I've been given, because simply being here is such a blessing. No matter what your life experience is, being here is such a blessing. Like, when you really remove the programs from yourself for a second and you think about the world at large, God literally gave us all of this to enjoy. Just think about that for a second. I don't want you to think about bills. I don't want you to think about what you don't have. I want you to think about the fact that you literally have the world at your fingertips. We come from a God that is so loving and so infinite that it wanted to give us this physical human experience. We are loved so much by the divine, and it's crazy how when your programs are so deeply rooted into the being of who you are, you can't see the beauty that surrounds you every single day. I have lived so much of my life being fearful and living in these programs that never really served me, to the point where I was bypassing all the beauty around me. I was overlooking so many things in my life to be grateful for. If you know anything about God, why would God love us so much to bring us here to struggle and suffer? And like, even if you are not a spiritual person, if you are a logical person, why would this entire world be created for us to continuously suffer until we transition back to spirit? It does not make sense. If God is love, okay, for those people who consider themselves to be religious, which means you come from love, which means you also are love because you are made in the image of God, why would you be brought here to suffer? Unless, of course, suffering is a byproduct of human conditioning and not necessarily of God and not of the divine, because it doesn't make sense. Not only are you God, but you are God's highest creation. Nothing in this life is above you. Money is not above you. Things are not above you. Other people are not above you. It took me to lose everything, y'all. And I mean, took me to lose everything to realize I never needed any of it, because none of it was who I truly was. I realized that everything I've ever needed has always been in me, that I've never lacked anything. The sooner you realize that you lack nothing, the sooner you realize that this is all a game, the sooner you realize that this life is an illusion. It's literally meant for you to enjoy. It's literally meant for you to choose how you want to be the God over your reality. It's literally meant for you to decide if you want to play the poverty game or if you want to play the abundance game. Like, it's literally all for you. God loved us enough that it wanted to give us this human experience to simply enjoy. God loved itself enough that it wanted to know itself. And so in order for it to know itself, it created different aspects of itself, which is us, which is the trees, which is water. Different everything is God. Everything is God because it all comes from source, which is God. So because everything is God, in order for God to know itself, it had to create different versions of itself so that it could experience itself to know itself. We are literally all playing God. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. And some people are playing the poverty game. Some people are playing the low self-worth game. But regardless, it's a game. And guess what? Because Earth is raising its vibration and this new energy is here, everything is manifesting a lot faster, which means that if we stay in a low vibrational frequency, it's going to be a lot easier for us to attract things that are of a low vibration, which is why now is the time to wake the hell up. Now is the time to see that this life is actually an illusion. Now is the time to see that you actually lack nothing and you have never lacked anything. It took me to have nothing to realize that I lacked nothing. I thought that those things defined who I was when they never defined me, because I am above all of those things. But had I not lost everything and been forced to find myself again, I would not have realized that I am above all of it, that I am worth more than all of it, that none of it could actually even exist without me, because nothing has inherent value until I give it value. Why? Because I am the God over my reality. Nothing exists in my reality until I put my awareness on it. Why? Because I am the God of my reality. Life does not have to be this very thought out and complex thing. It's very fucking simple. You are the God over your reality. What reality are you choosing to create for yourself? I once lived in a reality where I had to be in control because I was scared of being out of control. That was only attracting to me a life that was out of control. A life where I was full of anxiety. A life where I really did not know true rest. I was always in fight or flight mode. I was always in survival mode instead of just allowing myself to be. You need to work on your perspective. You need to work on how you perceive life. Because all of it is for you. None of it is happening to you. All of it is happening for you. Now, the universe is unbiased. So it's going to give you what you focus on. It's going to give you what you put your energy and attention on. Nothing can literally exist in this physical reality without your awareness of it. That is how it works. You continue to put your awareness on poverty, you will continue to experience poverty. So as the God of your reality, you have to learn how to be in control of your mind. Be in control of where you put your energy and attention. Be in control of what you are bringing into your awareness, because that is going to make or break you, y'all. This is not the fucking time. Excuse my language, but we are moving into a new earth frequency, and I do not want the people who do not want to be in the old paradigm to stay there. Like I said in the last video, we are in the eye of the needle right now. People are making choices right now. The new earth and the old earth are not two different places. They are two different states of consciousness. But because as within, so without, because everything that exists outside of you is a reflection of what exists within you, you literally are living in a different place than people who are on the old earth, because you have done the work to let go of all the energy that does not serve you, which means when you let that energy go, you can now hold more space for light and you can vibrate at a higher frequency. I think it's The Power of Awareness by 𝒬𝓘. She is a woman who channeled these two higher beings, Oren and Deben, and in a section in that book, they talked about how the world could be going up in flames and in chaos, but when you are somebody who is connected to your higher self, it cannot touch you, because you are literally living in a different world. So you can observe what's happening to other people and not be affected by it. And that's exactly what's going to happen with people who are shifting into the new earth versus those who are living in the old earth. It's going to be harder to get out of that old earth energy when the time comes, because like I said, everything is manifesting a lot faster. When you're in the old earth and you're living in fear and you keep attracting things to be afraid of, you keep attracting poverty, it's going to be difficult to get out of that situation and get out of that energy, because that's all that exists around you but also within you. So you're going to be in a repetitive cycle of attracting things to fear, attracting poverty, attracting lack, because that is the energy that you are in. Whereas when you're living in the new earth, and because earth is vibrating faster, you always have something to be grateful for. You're literally excited just to be here. Okay, and now all of a sudden the universe is giving you more things and more things and more things to be appreciative of, more things to be grateful for. My angels are always reminding me, practice gratitude, practice gratitude, practice gratitude. Because when you are in that higher frequency, you can't do anything else but attract that energy to you. And I also want to make it very clear that my intention is not to scare you. That's not why I'm making this video, because really the old earth or the new earth is not bad or good. It just is. Nothing is bad or good. Human constructs create this idea of good and bad, but it just is. Okay, and because the universe is not biased and is going to give you what you're thinking about, and more specifically the energy that you're vibrating in, you just want to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success by doing the work now, so that as we shift, and because we're already shifting, like we're already shifting, okay? And if you don't notice what's happening, that's just because you're not a part of it. And if you're seeing this video, this is Spirit's way of giving you an opportunity to not only show you what's happening, but also giving you an opportunity to choose which side you want to be a part of. You did not come here to struggle. You did not come here to live in poverty. If you did not come here to pay bills, you did not come here to suffer. You came here to be the highest expression of your soul. You came here to share the gift that is your authentic self with the world. That's what you came here for. So I really want y'all to understand and understand that you are so much more than what you've been taught that you are. That this whole thing is a game, and you get to decide what kind of game you want to play. It's a play. It is a movie. It is a story. You are the main character. What kind of main character are you playing? You get to write the script. You get to write the story. No one is writing it for you. You have always been in control. And that truth is more prevalent than it has ever been before. You're so precious. You're so loved. There is so much universal support here for you right now. And it breaks my heart when I think about all the people who are living in this illusion of fear. And I know how it feels to have God open up doorways for you and not walk through them because you're scared. I was like the Israelites, okay? I waited for over 4 years to really accept that this was my purpose. When I could have been doing this, I could have been serving in a way that my soul came here to serve, but I was too scared. And that's how powerful fear is when we give our power to it. So I know how it feels. But when you decide that you're no longer going to be contained by fear, when you decide that fear has no power over you, when you decide that fear is simply just an opportunity to expand and grow, and that you can actually do something about your situation, that you can change and transform your life, that is when the universe will start to open doors for you. When you decide that you want more, when you decide that you deserve more, when you decide that everything that you've been taught is not true and it doesn't have to be true for you, and you can create a different truth for yourself. But all you have to do is make a decision. And once you make a decision, you have to trust that the universe is here to support you and carry you and will deliver to you exactly what you need whenever you need it. But anyway, that is all I wanted to share with y'all today. I am wishing y'all the absolute best on your healing journeys. I love you to life. You got this. You are okay. You are taken care of. Make sure that you are liking, commenting, and subscribing to this page to help the algorithm so this video can be put in front of those who also need to hear this message. And most importantly, so that I can help you make the shift into your highest self. I love you. I love you. I love you. This is the Goddess signing the F out, and I will talk to you soon.